swords to the shores. Keep your witnesses indoors. Your bones inside their sockets and profits inside your pockets. Obnoxious like Melanocus. Obnoxious might make you nauseous. Be cautious and taking losses. Right phonetic, so they get it. You're pathetic if you cross us. I'm authentic and I'm in it. My aesthetic is kinetic, so I'm likely on the move. I'm unsightly like a rose. Slicker than them shiny shoes. Better find some things to lose. I ain't got time to burn and I ain't got a sec to spare. I'm learning while I'm turning, wonder why. Extraordinaire, lift them off they derriere. My mind may need repair. I ain't one to stare, no it's bear down. I'm Bigfoot, stepper up a Rocky Mountain sound. Either keep up or drown. Is your chin up or down? Is it tucked in or out? Solid all about the round. I'll be found when it goes down. Either keep up or drown. Is your chin up or down? Getting to the timing, defining what feels alarming, deciding and then disarming, designing and intertwining, confining and realigning, all the penny pinching profits posted, pumping, hot pivot. Panic on the podium, my megaphone's missing. Posture up and listen, profit off for competition. Necessary narcissism, giving me the exorcism. On a mission for division, but it feels like I'm still fishing. I catch a double, steal a dribble in the middle of his bounce. Think I gotta burn an ounce before I bounce on the house. I know why the elephant won't forget the mouse. Little birdie flew by and told me what it was about. Telling lies to a rat, living in it, in it out. Profits for a nation, gotta get it, then get out. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Behind the Bars Unfiltered. It's your boy Rich B. We up in here live. We're going to be having my dog Whitefield Yeti pulling up here in a second. Man, it's been a crazy weekend, y'all. Been one crazy ass weekend for sure. How y'all doing though? Hope y'all are having a good day. You know, we just up in here getting ready to get this artist interview going with my dog Whitefield Yeti. Man, we finna be talking about a lot going on today, man. We're gonna have a lot going on today. So yeah, y'all make sure and tap in and stay pulling up. We're gonna have my dog Yeti in here. Just gonna start sending some invites out there, you know what I'm saying? So shit, what y'all on? What's everybody on today? How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? Like I said, yo, it's been a fucking weekend, yo. Shit, man, how y'all doing though? Y'all having a good day? Man, this one was a dope one, Yeti, for sure. Hey, Yeti, when you see, I'm going to add you here right now, doggy. Let me just send you that invite. Bet. All right, y'all. So, shit, man. How y'all doing today, though? Y'all doing good? We just up in this motherfucker just fucking around, you know what I'm saying? My dog Yeti should be pulling up here in a second. Y'all make sure and keep tapping that screen. Show some love. We finna be doing that artist interview here in a second with my dog Whitefield Yeti. So y'all make sure and tap in. We appreciate all of our sponsors that are up on the show today. You know, appreciate to my dog On Point Striking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Yeti, I just tried to add you, doggy. Let me try to do it again, bro. Cool. All right, bet. There you are. There he is. Yeti, what up, my guy?
What up?
Nah, man, you chilling? What you doing?
Just out here at Camp Carnival, walking around. Is my camera not working?
Yeah, you got to turn it on. Yeah, you have to turn your camera on still. So.
Oh shit! There we go.
Yep.
My fault. I'm new here.
Hey, it's all good, bro. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? So shit, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. Welcome to Behind the Bars. This is my dog, Whitefield Yeti's episode. We finna be having this episode going here shortly. We finna start this artist interview. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was sitting here bumping some of your tracks, bro. You're fucking killing it, dog. I'm telling you.
I appreciate it, man. Coming from someone who makes dope music too, it has an extra layer of like, you know what I'm saying, up to when people say that. So I appreciate you.
Hey, dog. Hey, in the end, bro. Like I'm saying, though, you fucking work, dog. So, like, I could see it in your ethic. You know what I'm saying? The way you put your music out, like you fucking put music out, and that's one thing that is really good about artists like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to take my time and clean it up and really make art. You know what I'm saying? And take my time on everything and make it how I want it before I get it out there.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense, my brother. So shit, I'm gonna go ahead and play one more track real quick. Man, this one was pretty dope. I like this one, the Spring Flowers. This one was a dope one, bro. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put you up on the screen. But hold on, before that, let me go ahead and let everybody know we appreciate all of our sponsors that pulled up over here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our sponsors, Sip Happen. Shout out to Juanita's Burritos. Shout out to On Point Striking. And shout out to Denko. You know what I'm saying? They really been looking out for us. So we appreciate y'all showing us that love. So, hell yeah, man. I'm going to go ahead and play this track real quick, though. I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pull you up, though, Yeti. Hands for your moves and a visual face. I can whisper out space and be the face of this place. I can probably hide it, even got it for a chase. I'm burning like a jam, man. I made this nigga slow. Everybody's itchy and they wanna let it go. My feet are on the moon with a blanket made of snow. It's easy to read a room and leave with a ditch pro. I don't engineer a bitch, you just mention what's beneficial. My initial dismissal. Can't be brave with a missile. Before you have the cock, you run it off with a whistle. Been on a spec where all space does. Asking for respect, nature hates us. I don't like a lick the time I had trust. See that ass crack, watch the metal bust. Springtime, watch the flower bust. Living on a spec where all space does. Asking for respect, nature hates us. Living on a spec where all space does. It's not about the money, I'm focused on getting high. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all make sure and tap the screen for my homie Whitefield Yeti. Yo, we up in here right now. We finna get this artist interview going. Shit, man, my dog is out there. Where you at right now, actually, Yeti?
I'm at Camp Carnival. So we left the hip hop festival. I got VIP here at Camp Carnival because I performed on Thursday. I'm checking out the acts. They got a whole little party out here. It's like
Hell
a
yeah.
EDM going. They got a stage back in there. Working, getting that networking. You know how it goes. Moving around, shaking hands.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, I get it, bro. Like I said, that shit, when we did that fucking Cash for the Homie event, bro, that event was one of the dopest events that I've done in quite a while. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for bringing me up on that one for sure.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that's one of those that it's been a work in progress. I've been doing it for some years now, and sometimes they're closer together, sometimes they're farther apart, but I'm steady doing it and steady getting better at navigating how that goes, to get people in the building. And it takes a little more to get people out nowadays than it used to.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense, my brother, for sure. Yeah, that really makes sense. So yeah, dog. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask you so where are you from?
I was born in Washington, but I've been in Colorado, Washington State. I moved here when I was 3 months old to like right in the Widefield area. Been here ever since. I'm 35 now. I spent about 4 years in Southern California. I met my wife and she was from there, so I spent a couple years out there stacking up and figuring out how to get my roots in back here, making some money and shit.
Yeah, no, I get it, my brother, for sure. Yeah, because that's, in the end, that's what this whole music thing's about. You know what I'm saying? We all up in here trying to make moves and everything. So shit. So you pretty much were raised, you could say, in Whitefield, huh?
Yep, straight up. And then by 21 when I moved to California. Spent about 4 years out there.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Okay, okay, shit. So shit. So how did growing up in the city that you were raised in shape who you are musically?
Oh man, just a lot of different influences. I like so many different types of music. When I was a kid, like a teenager, my brother used to force me to freestyle the beats while he was driving around. Before that, my mom had me growing up on a lot of like Do or Die and some fucking, you know, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Selly Cell,
Oh
you
shit!
know.
Hey, y'all, just so y'all know, hey, you keep cutting out, my brother. So I was just gonna let you know that real quick. You cut out when we lost you there for a second.
My fault.
So
Better now?
no, yeah, yeah, no, you're good though. So all right, so let's see. So who were your biggest influences coming up?
Yeah, so definitely some Selly Cell, Mac Dre, a lot of Do or Die, some Poe Pimpin', uh, Zero. I like Zero, some South shit, some
Yeah, yeah, hey
Outcast,
dog.
definitely fucking Outcast.
Hey, I grew up on
Lot,
that motherfucking Zero for sure.
yeah, a lot of Zero. Um, like I said, I listen to a lot of different stuff too. So like I'm into some alternative, like reggae, almost Sublime-esque stuff. So some
Yeah, hey,
EDM, blues, a
yeah,
little
hey.
bit of
Now
Bill
that you met.
Withers.
Yep. Now that you mention a lot of that, bro, like you can see, you can sense that in the way your music is. You know what I'm saying? The way your music sounds, like you can sense that shit for sure.
Yeah, I've heard that before. That people tell me sometimes like the way I drag bars out and stuff reminds them of some of that, you know, LBC reggae Sublime stuff.
Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, that's for sure. Like that sublime sound. Yep, that's for sure. Like, you know, and that's one thing that I could say, like, one thing about you, bro, is like you do bring these motherfucking bars. You know what I'm saying? You bring these bars to this shit. So that's one thing I'm like, hell yeah, my dog Yeti. Anytime, you know, you need some lyrical shit, I'm gonna hit up Yeti for sure.
Yeah, straight up. That's one of those too. I did so before I started really putting out rap music, I did a lot of open mic poetry, and that a lot of times was before I was really writing the beats, but it still had a flow to it, and I was still sinking bars in, and that really got me comfortable being on stage. Those poetry open mics,
Yep.
and
Hey,
those people, yeah,
them
the
open mic
poetry
shits are
ones, like
dope.
the poetry cats listen different. You know, like a lot of times people just want the vibe to be tight, but the poetry people are like dissecting what you're saying. So I always got a lot of love, like you said, because I'm putting bars in there and wordplay and
Yeah. Hey, yeah, and like, and in the end, bro, like I said, you know, your wordplay is what kills it, dog. Like, you know, your wordplay is fucking crazy, fool. Like, that's one thing I can say for sure is your wordplay is very fucking crazy and it's dope, dog. So all right, so shit. So what's the story behind your rap name?
so at first I was my real name is Jeremy. I was Germanology. I had it I used to do like some random tagging on like ditch walls and shit like that. And then I fought focused on the grind when I went to California and repping Colorado heavy as fuck anytime I was repping something. So I thought why I feel Yeti was tight, got it co-signed by some friends, and it's been that ever since then. I've been back in Colorado for like shit a little over 10 years now. We're
Yeah.
pretty close to 10 years. Pretty close, maybe like 8.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So shit, all right. So let's see. So all right. So let's see. So I'm gonna find a couple quick questions for you. So when it came to music, did you ever think about quitting after a bad experience?
Uh no. Nah, I never really thought about quitting. I think that's one of those things where because I always did it for myself or I had the urge, like I was gonna write anyway. I was gonna be
Yeah.
writing this stuff, whether it was to a beat or just in a notebook. And then I figured, why might as well share it. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of snowballed after that. I get a lot of opportunities because people dig it, you know, but when it comes down to it, I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. And another thing is like, you know, people with aspirations in entertainment or things that are not easily attained, they tend to like, ah, man, I would do that, but I got kids now. I don't want to put that on my kids. You know, I want them to know that like I'm still gonna do it because I enjoy doing it no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah.
I don't want them to feel some type of way like I gave something up to be dad too. You know, when I could
Yeah.
show them that when they get there, they can continue to pursue those things too.
Yep. Yep. So shit. So then,
Races, you know what I mean, and continue striving for what you like doing.
yeah, no, that makes total sense, dog. Yeah, I get it for sure. So, all right. So then, so what's the biggest sacrifice you've made for your music career so far?
Well, the family stuff, I don't really sacrifice much. I do invest a lot into trying to get the shit out there and quality art and stuff like that. But I try never to take away family time. You know, it's a balance. I gotta edge that. It's more sacrifice wise. It's more just that monetary investment. But even then, that's like an internal battle with myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I could buy this cover art, or I could buy some shit for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit I need at the house. So there's definitely a sacrifice, though. Like, you always got to invest in it to make it. Like how we were talking about earlier, I want it to be a certain way, so I have to invest in that.
Yeah.
It would feel unfinished if I didn't.
Yeah, no, that make that, and see, I like the way you explain that, bro, because you know that's one thing. Like in the end, when it comes down to this music shit, like if my kids were to tell me, because like okay, so when I started doing this music shit, I started it back up because my kids, dog, they would sit there and tell me, oh, because I used to tell them like, you know, I was dope. Dad was dope back in the day. Dad used to kill it back in the day, and they're like, oh yes, I don't believe you, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna show you. So when I came back and started doing this shit now and more, now that I'm starting to get all this recognition and all this shit, they're like, man, maybe Dad was on top of his game. Like, you know, back then I wasn't on top of my game, but nowadays, like, you know, I'm on top of my shit, dog. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta be on top of my shit, especially for them. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Yep, for sure. So shit.
A little fire on there for sure.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense. Yes, sir. So shit. So who believed in you when nobody else did then?
You know, what's crazy is when I moved back here, so I had a couple friends where I was going to join up with them. It didn't quite work out when I was in California. I moved back, and my brother and my best friend both helped invest in studio equipment. My best friend helped me build a booth box in my garage. So we got the door frame, we got the whole thing built in there. It's got like the bedding foam on the inside, drywalled.
Hey.
And we flex sealed all the corners. Then I got studio foam over top of that. But yeah, they really spent time. Both of them spent time and resources helping me be able to be self-sufficient. And it's really great because like family style, you know, like I could come home after work, eat dinner, and then hit the studio in the garage for an hour or two, write some shit, come back in, kick it with them. You know, I don't lose that time, and it makes it to where I can be more self-sustaining. I don't have to depend on funds to go to the studio, or, you know, when are you available versus what I have written. I could do it all on my own.
Yep. Yeah, so that makes sense, man. Yeah.
You know, my wife always showing up. She helps me put together like merch stuff a lot of times. She'll buy me packs of stickers and different shit like that, you know. So she's been really interested in bringing the kids out so they can see me perform, and all that stuff really is like, they believe in me before I ever even touch the stage. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, that makes total sense. So shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick little break for real quick for this. So I'm gonna give a shout out to our sponsors real quick on Behind the Bars. Shout out to my dogs over there at On Point Striking. Y'all make sure and get your kids in over there, dog. Like, my boy Rick over there at On Point Striking, he be doing his thing out there right now. You know what I'm saying? He's got these kids working. So I don't know if y'all got to see that video I've been posting, but yeah, man. Shout out to my dog Rick over at Whitefield Yeti. I mean, Whitefield Yeti, my dog Yeti. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Rick over there at On Point Striking. You know what I'm saying? He sponsored this episode featuring Whitefield Yeti. So y'all make sure and tap in with them. And man, we appreciate all of our sponsors over here. So shout out to our sponsors over there at Juanita's Burritos as well. And shout out to our sponsors over there at Sip Happens 719. And man, and our sponsors over at Danco Dispensaries, you know what I'm saying? Danco really looked out for us on this episode, you know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all for sure. So man, so all right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit you with this one. So what would you rather be doing? Would you rather be performing or would you rather be in the studio?
Oh man, if that's one of those things, I'm gonna say studio. I love performing, but I feel like I always get jealous when I see these documentaries of like, they talk about Tupac locking himself in the studio for like 3 days, or man, if I could spend a 10-hour day the way I do at the job, or what I'm saying, in the studio, just with beats, just cranking it out. Oh, I'd love that. That's like a dream.
Yeah, for sure, man. So
I love performing. I love checking out new venues, and I think that really helps get the brand out there. Like people see your show live, and it sticks with them different than just hearing the songs. So it's definitely important. But I think personally, I just enjoyed that part of it. Like I'm a writer at heart. Like I said, I've been doing it whether people liked it or not. I'd be doing it. So that's definitely takes precedent.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. For sure, bro. For sure. So shit, man. Let's see. So what pretty much inspired you to write and do music?
I think just being able to get it all out. Get your feelings out, your emotions out, express it on beats. I was doing the poetry, expressing it, and I think it's a really good outlet. So I think that like getting the beats and putting the music together added another element to me that added that extra inspiration on top of what I already had. Just since a little kid, I've been writing, singing about my food at dinner time or whatever it is. I've been doing it, but the music part just came because of all that belief, and then honing in that skill of writing on a beat.
Yeah. Hey. So what? So do you, when you're in the studio, do you freestyle your like pretty much do your punchlines in the studio, or do you write your shit and then go hit the studio?
Usually, I write the whole shit and then go hit the studio. I'll write it and start to kind of formulate it, make sure it spits all the way through smooth. I don't really memorize at first, but then once I get it spit smooth all the way through, I hop in the studio and lay it down.
Hey, dog.
Then
Hey, you should see me.
And, rememorize for stage performances.
Hey, so it was crazy. So like, I want to say it was shit the end of last year, dog. So me and Lowlife, we started recording my album. All right. So shout out to my dog Danny Drakes. You know what I'm saying? I know he produced a couple tracks for you as well. So shit, shout out to my dog Danny Drakes.
Right yep, shout out.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So it was like the end of last year, bro. Me and him he hit me up, was like, let's do some studio, let's get some time in going, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. So I went out there, bro, and I had about 6 songs written, ready, good to go, you know what I'm saying? Fucking hooks, verses, all that shit. And about out of them 6 songs, I probably had about 2 memorized, you know what I'm saying? So like, I had the 2 memorized. So like, I understand where you're coming from with that one, because that shit's not easy to remember, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people are always like, how do you memorize all that? And it's like, it definitely takes time. And I do it like, I'll do a bunch of different stuff. Like I'll start spitting the beat and I'll show the lines, but I'll keep it one, like I'll have to memorize the next one and then I'll pull it up to see if I got it right. And when I fuck up, I go over it again, you know?
Yeah, hey, that's the way I do my shit too. Like, if I feel like I'm fucking up, I'm like, fuck, I gotta redo this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all right, so shit, let's get into some real quick fun questions with you. So shit, so do you got any funny stories in the studio or anything with the music that you've been
Oh.
around?
Yeah, I got a pretty good one. So we used to do this thing. I had a little crew for a minute. It was like my brother and another friend. And then we would run sessions and we would do burn a chop and put like 5 beats on the line. And we all go in the studio and freestyle. I had this one cat one time, man. He starts freestyling about eating some booty hole and some doo doo falls out on his cheeks or some shit, dude. Yo, pause, come out. And then, because we had it recorded, so then we could run that shit back. And boy, that's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. You hear people say wild shit when they're freestyling a lot, but to have it recorded to where I could play it back was just, I'm talking crying, laughing. Like, no, you did not just say that. That's not really what happened. I'm like, it sounds like that's exactly what happened because the freestyle coming right off the dome, buddy. Like,
Hey, like, yeah, hey, like, something. It's crazy when motherfuckers start freestyling, like, they really like just come up with some random shit, and you're like, wait a minute, bro. You like, yeah, rewind that shit. What did you just say again? So yeah, I get that shit.
So yeah,
That
that's a
shit's
pretty good one.
that shit's funny as fuck for sure. So shit. So all right. So shit. So what is hip hop better for you? Do you think hip hop is better today or in the '90s?
Ooh, I think popular hip hop was better in the 90s, but I think stuff that's not as popular now is really phenomenal, and people step the bar up. It just doesn't have the same popularity as it did before. Like really, really good artists were at the top of the playing all the time, top of selling out shows, and now it's kind of like you can be real dope and still have a niche underneath. And some of the stuff that gets played more commercially is just dance music, or you know what I mean. They follow the same formula because it works. Can't hate it if it works, but it becomes like you kind of all sound like the same cat.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense, bro. For sure. So shit. So let's see. I got a couple more questions, I think, and then we're almost done, my brother.
Oh,
So shit. So let's see. What's one piece of advice you got for any upcoming artist?
I think I seen it on something Ice Cube said. I think on one of those where it's you got to be able to be willing to put in 6-7 years before you start seeing real comeback, and don't get discouraged. Do the music because it's what you want to do. Be your own, find your own sound, and really hone that in. And don't try to be nobody else but you. Have your influences, but be you.
Yep. Hey, yeah, that makes total sense, doggy. For sure. So I appreciate you even pulling up here today, dog. You know what I'm saying? This is a dope interview already so far. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I was even gonna go ahead and throw this in there real quick too for an ad. I'm gonna let everybody know too. We do got them tickets for the motherfucking Super Show coming up here in Pueblo. We're gonna have that out here September 26th. So yeah, y'all make sure and pull up, man. Y'all pull up. We're gonna get that concert going. It's gonna be a dope ass motherfucking show. You know what I'm saying? And I got tickets for sale. You know what I'm saying? I got the tickets. I'm pushing them for $30 a ticket. So. Yeah, man, it'll be the Steel City Super Show. We're gonna have MB Riders in the building. They're gonna have Brown Boy in the building. Man, we're gonna have Pure Devotion in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have this four-way ant supposed to be there. Who else? And then day one's supposed to be there. And shit, man, it's gonna be a dope show. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a dope one for sure. So yeah, y'all need tickets, man. Y'all make sure and pull up. So shit, Yeti, what do you got coming next, bro?
Let's see. I got I'm working on another Cash for the Homie at Avenue 19. That one's gonna be in November. I'm trying to formulate a smaller Cash for the Homie in Manitou up here. Waiting on a date, probably end of August, early September. That's all I got booked right now, is just trying to work on some of my own showcases. I'm gonna keep pushing that flyer. I saw that flyer just the other day. Y'all's jam you got going down. I'm gonna try to make my way down there a little more often because it was that hip hop
Hey,
festival was popping. Y'all got some cool shit going on down there.
I know, man. You know, it was kind of sad. That's kind of why I said it's been a fucking weekend. You know what I'm saying? When I started this shit, it was been a fucking crazy ass weekend, bro. But yeah, like I wanted to go to the hip hop festival, and it just wasn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So
It's
that's
like
kind
that.
of that's why I hit you up, and I was like, man, I'm glad you at least was able to get some footage. Because yeah, man, we're gonna air some of that footage right here on Behind the Bars for sure. So we'll get that in going for sure. But shit, man. So this was a dope ass interview, dog. I appreciate you pulling up. Y'all give a fucking shout out to my dog, Whitefield Yeti. We appreciate y'all, man. This was a dope ass episode, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down a little bit, and I'm gonna bring myself up. So I mean, if you want to go ahead and head out, dog, that's all cool. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play that unreleased track you sent me. What is that track called?
It's called Universal Surfer. It's gonna be the intro of
Universal.
my next album.
Hell yeah! All right, for sure. So yeah, what's the name of that album gonna be?
It's I'm still kind of debating on it, but I think it's gonna be something about the Searing Head, or I can't remember what I said. Searching for Searing Head, or I don't know, something cryptid theory.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm not sure quite
that's
yet, but
hey. In the end, bro, like I like the way you come up with your name, like with the story behind your name, like why Phil Yeti, like that shit's dope. Like it's funny because I got my coworkers at work. They always be talking shit, telling me, "Oh, you're a Bigfoot, blah 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 blah." So I be telling them, I'd be like, "Don't make me hit up my dog Yeti, and I'll show y'all Bigfoot
right,
for
straight up.
sure." So, but hell yeah, man, I appreciate you pulling up, Yeti. That shit was dope for sure.
Yeah,
So
thanks
yeah,
again for
man.
having me.
Yes, sir, for sure, for sure. Yeah, hey, we're gonna bring you back up again, and we'll probably be doing another artist interviews with all the other artists I've done. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna start a season 2, and I'm gonna bring up every other artist that I've interviewed, and let everybody see where y'all been lately. You know what I'm saying? So I
Up.
appreciate you pulling up though for sure, dog. That shit was a dope ass interview for sure, for sure.
Oh yeah, I
So
appreciate you.
yeah,
Dope
yes
show,
sir,
bro.
yes sir, yep, yeah. Hey, next week we'll make sure and promote it, push it out a lot more, let everybody know we got Whitefield Yeti right here on Behind the Bars. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. So right on, my brother. I'll hit
All
you
right,
up,
man.
doggy. Appreciate you coming through. I'll
Yeah,
shoot.
for
Hey,
sure.
we'll chop it up behind the scenes a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll hit you up, dog, for sure, for sure.
All right, take it easy.
Yes, sir. You too. All right, y'all. So, hey, this was Behind the Bars Unfiltered. We appreciate all of our sponsors. You know what I mean? Like I said, this episode was sponsored by On Point Striking. You know what I'm saying? Hit up my dog Rick over there. Rick's been working hard with them kids. You know what I'm saying? He's been grinding with them kids. So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all pulling up. I'm gonna go ahead and end this track with. I'm gonna end this episode with my dog's track. He said it was called Universal Surfer. So yeah, man, y'all go ahead and check this out. Tap in, make sure and hit the like button. Y'all make sure and follow me. You know what I'm saying? We got some new music coming soon, and like I said, we got the tickets to the motherfucking Super Show. So if y'all need tickets to the Super Show, hit me up. We got them slanging them for $30. So yeah, man, y'all have a good one. Stay safe and be up. Have a good night.
Elevated, I'm innovative and dedicated. I meditated, or maybe just medicated. I'm concentrated, my focus will get faded. Illustrated the concepts I contemplated. I'm irritated, the propaganda's been propagated. We're devastated by legislation too complicated. The way they made it, extortion gets updated. The profits are upgraded, while living is downgraded. All sponsors, they stay elated. I'm sorry to sound jaded. We say we love it when we all know that we hate it. It easily escalated till your brain has been invaded and your home is getting raided. They stated it's for the best. Get that weight up off your chest. There's no spot or empty water. I spit harder than the rest. Live with lava on my tongue and a cannon in my lung. I can rest. If I'm stressed, I'm setting fire to your nest. You hottest cinnamon at best. Ignoring my manifest. Keep track of my conquest. You lost this contest. It happened on contact. No need for context. It's quick to digest. Now me, I digress. I digress.
Hell yeah. That was my dog Whitefield Yeti's new track that he's going to be having coming out called Universal Surfer. Y'all make sure and tap in. Tap in with our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with these tickets. We got these motherfucking Steel City Super Show tickets on fucking sale right now. We're going to be slanging them for $30 a ticket. So if y'all need them tickets, make sure and hit me up for show. Y'all have a good night. We appreciate y'all.
I'm back home, here to spit a poem and hot box in the bio dome. I grab the microphone and split your metronome. My Dutch is full of homegrown, far up in the ozone. Probably watch your attitude, I'm hanging out at altitude. You fall for grace, you fall from asking for my gratitude. I'm the new face here to put to test my aptitude. Don't get it misconstrued. I shatter rules for acting rude, a man among the men. See, I have it when it happens. They cap it when they grab and snap it, jam. This is something about the swamp things. Got my ears ringing, it's giving new beginnings like spinning an extra in it. Spit it, took that when they get it, spin it back again to get it. Give it or forget it, just admit it. I'm the bomb splitting atom, then I'm gone. Now you're in my destination, I'll face it all at dawn. I'm not proud of my procrastination, let it linger on. I've had it up to here, none of this is ever clear. Never know when death is near, like a shot of Everclear. This is something about the swamp things. Got my ears ringing, it's giving new beginnings like spinning an extra in it. Spit it, took that when they get it, spin it back again to get it. Give it or forget it, just admit it. I'm the bomb splitting atom, then I'm gone. Now you're in my destination, I'll face it all at dawn. I'm not proud of my procrastination, let it linger on. I've had it up to here, none of this is ever clear. Never know when death is near, like a shot of Everclear. Tell me now who sent you, my passion's passing through. You may look a little mean to you, my home is not the same as yours. I wonder what that means to you. I'm back home, and hot box in the bio dome. I'm back home.
Hand them out, hand them out.